Hello and welcome to Codebase Alpha. So we're starting a little bit early, perhaps about 12 minutes early than I anticipated, which is better than starting late, I guess. Just trying to get things sorted here at home. Obviously we're all locked down here in the UK, and just had an opportunity to start a little bit. Now we haven't got any viewers at the moment, but to kind of to bring in crowds, we just try and give that to offer something for people to watch and maybe learn from. I mean, I'm certainly learning myself all the time on this. I've got quite a few different over the 12 months plus that Codebase Alpha has been on here. So I hope that those people who do manage to streams either live or on the YouTube do get something. And today we're doing something different. We're actually going back to the text adventure that's built into my chatbot. Over the course of about 12 months really since I started developing the bot, I've been building a adventure that's based upon Colossal Cave, which is one of the original text adventures back from the 70s. I remember playing it on a mainframe computer when I was at university, and I didn't get very far with it, so it's good to actually start to recreate it. We're recreating it as a reasonably faithful manner. However, bringing my own ideas into it, it's pretty much going to follow the same plot as it, but there will be new areas, and it's implemented in Sharp in a totally original way. So I'm not trying to emulate or implement the adventure in the way it was originally built. It was obviously C, but then it has been actually ported into lots of different. The original, although it may have been Fortran, I can't remember where I've come across it. Let's go over into code. The coding scene at least. Okay, so everyone knows who hasn't worked with me on chatbot, all the code for the chatbot, which is a Slack switch bot. It links to all three of those platforms. That's in my repository, and the whole thing is quite a lot of code projects. Chatbot in all in C#, .NET Standard 1 at the moment, and .NET Core. And it has links out to cognitive services. Some of the what we're old school. I'll pop over to YouTube channel. This is a playlist previous episodes I've worked on the old school. And you see, it was always a very occasional stream where we worked on little bits that perhaps to. But what I've decided is that it's about time we finish the Beachcasts. Welcome to the stream. To see you. Hey there. Isla with trademark as well. Thank you for joining as well. Sounds very quiet, is it? Let me sort out that sound. Why it's so quiet? Okay. Oh, it is very quiet, isn't it? I'm not quite sure why that would. Okay. Well, let's try giving it a bit of a boost, put some gain on there. Try that. That's any better? Still a bit low, I think. Thank you, Isla. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Let's give it a bit more gain and see if we can volume out of that. How's about that? Is that any better, Beachcasts? I'm very concerned that I've needed to boost the gain like that because I think it does lead to some distortion. And I haven't needed to do that before. So can I have a report on the volume of my voice, if that's kind of you, if that's improved or not, or if I've got kind of horrible video artifacts. In fact, I'll also get some music going. So tell me if this music's too bad as a. Not that music and a bit. Okay, so as I was saying, better now. Thank you very much, Beachcast. That's great. Okay, so as I was saying, these are kind of the occasional videos in the playlist. And the last one was episode 62. And you can see I watched this yesterday to try and remind me what we were working on, because I actually want to continue directly on from this last video, episode 62, where we were looking at implemented a troll. So it's a troll bridge kind of problem within the dungeon. So if you want to kind of catch up with where we are, that's the last one that was done. That was actually back in September. So what we got to accept is that I will have forgotten a lot of the code by now, and hopefully we'll pick it up. Just show you the map that we're working on. So this is the map of the adventure, and we're in this area where the troll bridge is. We're working on this troll bridge puzzle. There is a troll that lives on the bridge, and it demands treasure to let you cross, and it goes away for a little while and then comes back after feeding it treasure until you get rid of the troll by some means, and there is a means venture to, but other players could come up with all kinds of ideas. Let's go and have a look at the code. So what we were working on in the last stream for the text event, as I say, episode 62, we were looking at this give command. We created a new command which was to give objects either to other players, because tentatively going to be multiplayer this dungeon. The original one wasn't, of course. Or to give items away, in this case to the troll, but we may want to extend that concept to giving items, treasure items or food or whatever, other characters within the dungeon. So we wrote this very basic command that says, okay, look at how many arguments have been given. If you've got one, then the player just said give, so we don't know what to do. We say, what do you want to give? And if they said give diamond, then we have to assume that the thing they're giving to is whatever object in dungeon with them. Otherwise, they might say give diamond to troll or give troll diamond, and we work out who the recipient is and what item is an attempt to do that. Yeah, so there's a few kind of there's a few wrinkles we need to sort out with it. Here we've figured out what items, but here we don't really know who to give the items. So there's a few things we need to sort out. But one of the things I wanted to do is try and make this kind of idea of giving items to the creatures, inhabitants of the a bit more generic. And in this case, we've got an explicit if clause here, which is saying basically, if it's the troll, if the player is in the same room as the troll, then do something. So we're going to do this, select this set of steps. We're going to destroy the item, although I'm thinking we shouldn't destroy the item. We should throw it away somewhere. Then the troll's either going to accept the treasure item. So if the item you're giving away is treasure, then it's going to appraise it and then let you pass. If it's a worthless item like some food, a lump of coal or something, it's going to kind of scowl and throw that into the chasm in case it will be destroyed, and then demand more treasure. So if you don't give a valuable item to the troll the first time round, you're going to start losing items at you. If you eventually make it through this piece of code here, hit the code which basically opens up the way to let you cross the troll bridge. Okay, it moves the troll, removes the troll. The troll is a singleton item which kind of lives in two places at once, at either end of the bridge. Because obviously the troll blocks passes across the bridge from both ends of the bridge. It opens up the way to move across the bridge, and then what we didn't get to do last time is to actually make the troll come back. It's going to come back after a short. You need to kind of look at this piece of code and see how we can extract some behaviour and then transplant onto the item class itself. The actual method is going to be a kind of base class method. We need to extract the actual behaviour when it's a troll onto the troll, because very poor design to have on the give command the behaviour when you're giving to a troll. That behaviour should live on the instance troll of the command. And we kind of wrote it this way because, especially with this particular project, I'm trying to write the simplest thing that could possibly work and then make it better by refactoring. So it's very much kind of stream of consciousness. Do what we think is going to work, test it to make sure it does work, and then we think about how can we make this code better. How can we transplant that functionality so it lives in the right place, right object. So I think I'm going to do a couple of things in preparation. We have this thing where we destroy the item. That's okay. We should destroy the item in the case when the troll throws it into the chasm. Actually store it in the troll's kind of treasure hoard if the troll accepts it. So I'm going to go here across to location. So these are all the dungeon rooms we've got currently defined, and you can see there's a fair few of them. And it's not very, the text on this side window isn't very large, and I do appreciate you can't see very well, but you should see that there's a fair few dungeon rooms currently. And we've got the troll bridge down here. So I thought what we could do is create a troll cave. And we might have some way in the future that the player could rediscover the troll cave, and if it's stuffed full of treasure, then they get all the treasure in there. So let's do that. So one of the things we can do within another room, southwest. Martial class southwest chasm. That's not. Southwest of chasm. So that's amazing what you find when you back to. So this is going to be 4K. Cave, which is cave, so we can add that location jump, add it in here. about this. That's the bridge. Here's the troll cave. And we're not going to have any food, so there's no way in or out of it just yet. Tank cave. We'll set the long description. Yeah. Okay, so that's our new location. Over in the give command, so what we want to say here, we're going to destroy the item if and only if Skool throws the item into the chasm. Because then it is destroyed and we remove it from the cave. And that's what remove from inventory does. It takes it out of the player's inventory and then it just goes nowhere. What you need is to be able to move an item from an inventory location. So let's go and have a look at that. So that's what we call an interaction. So interactions are like kind of mini commands. They just do specific small tasks which you can kind of chain together to have a whole series of things that happen as a result of interacting with one of the items in the dungeon. So we got add to location. Seems to me what we do. So remove item in inventory, moving it from the still got a handle on this, so maybe we can the item goes away from and add it because it's got a handle on that instance item. Our adventure item be our item, and we're going to evoke that. Player and the Oh, okay. Location. Add to location. Have item in inventory. Location. This is the have a look. What we need. Now this is where you kind of get the code that you've written. Pure Stable, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Started a bit early today. Have a we need to try and get a code. And we'll put the make sure it finds some we want to. So now we've got a location, and that's okay. Because this is driven by the I action, basically, that's the item. Layer and the item. That should move diamond or whatever valuable item give to the troll. It should. Let's test that out. Run up our bot. The pudding, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yes, insane amount of pudding everywhere. I'm gonna see myself. So, welcome everyone. Smart salute there from Ralph. Okay, let's have a look. My friends, when we're going to run up the bot. I've got the wrong project method. The bot's not going to be. And come up with this Slack. So we're going to be running in the Slack client these tests. So let's drop that point measure. Okay, so now we need to go through the process of joining the different ADV. You're stable. Thank you so much for that subscription. Have some hyperspatial hype. Prime. I love this. We're going to get a good zoom in here. Oh, we'll have that again, I think. Get some. Okay, so let's we type in ADV, exclamation mark ADV, and we're going to start. What happens then is the bot will start communicating with the private channel the Alpha bot channel down here. Got 2 messages for me, and basically we get the welcome, and then we get base record. See all these things after you've worked on it for months, and you get some text describing where. So we have to currently prefix all our commands with ADV. We will try and figure a way of not having to do that all short. So ADV, and then there's a brick building there to go in. If we do ADV items here, the lamp, etc. So we can grab all, get all, there's various synonyms. So it's going to get all the items in. We're going to light our lamp, going into a cave. Need a light source, or we won't see anything. And then we're going to use the shortcut test command we've got, which is never too many alfs if you're Snowball, absolutely. This is a shortcut command that it's currently set up that it's going to teleport us one side of the troll bridge. Let's go and have a look up there. So we're on the southwest side of a chasm. Look. See, what we should see is there's a bridge. You're on one side of a deep chasm, white mist obscuring the view of all of the far side. Path leads away from the cavern to the southwest to a winding corridor, and a bridge spans the chasm to the northeast. Sign at the foot of the bridge reads "A troll," a large troll barring your way. So we're going to use our give command. Give diamond. You could also say give troll diamond or give diamond troll. The word "to" is superfluous requirement. So we're going to give a treasure item now. Obviously, the teleport command equips us with some treasure. We get some coins and a diamond. So let's give the diamond to the troll, and we should hit our breakpoint. Oops, I forgot the AD. It shows you the importance of actually getting rid of the requirement. Like that. Give the diamond. Okay, so it's determined that the recipient is a troll, and the item we're trying to give away, the diamond. So hopefully you can read that. So, and we can see here Code Rush is telling us that this statement is if the item inventory is treasure. By the way, step in. Let's get the location. Cave, we seem to grab that. Evaluate. Come on. Here's Troll Cave, so we've got that. Going to set up our interaction, add the location. That. We go and look at the location, and we look at item. You'll be able to see there's one item in the. Now we didn't add any items initially, but there's an item now, and it's a diamond, which is now in the Troll's Cave. Okay. We have successfully. Then we continue, and what will happen is we'll drop through our code into nonsense. See, the troll accepts the diamond, sprays it with the critical light, and retreats under. So we've managed to open up the way. Troll. We printed some text that say the troll's moved away, and we've moved the troll. We've removed the troll from the location. And we need now to bring the troll back after time. So the troll really should also go to the cave. Getsun, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Electric Elf to welcome you. Okay, so I'm not sure I want to kind of work on bringing the troll back at this stage. Do that in a short while. What I think we need to do is to look at trying to apply this behaviour which we've got on the troll. If this was, if we carried on in this vein, have like a huge switch statement, troll here, there's a dwarf here, there's a cash machine here, whatever, then do something. In fact, we'd have to have loads and loads of conditions with virtually all the different objects in the dungeon. So it would be nice to be able to kind of here, rather than saying if we've got a troll, just actually invoking give method on the troll, and then the behaviour of the troll will live in the right place. So let's have that. The first thing allows everything inside this. That's a method. We'll call it temporary. So now give troll. That takes a player, an item, and a recipient. The player is an iAdventure player. The item in inventory is an iAdventure item, and the recipient. Well, that's our give troll. So how's the volume for my voice? Is it? We've had a few issues earlier on. Is it okay now? Can I have a audio report? Okay, so let's have a look how we define items in the. Okay, so for the start we have some interfaces, and iAdventure item has an interface. Sounding great, thank you much, Pitchcat. Okay, so a whole bunch of methods defined here, and we should. This is what I'm thinking here. This is the first refactoring in a whole series of refactorings to have behaviors linked to the object items themselves without going the route of actions. The actions are quite like a mini scripting language, not a real scripting program language, but like scripting events. But certain kind of things, how you want to interact with items. You can experiment with the command. Give diamond to dwarf, give diamond to vending machine, give whatever, snake, dragon, all those things. And it'd be a real pain to have to script out interactions individually with items. So I think we can start this whole process by creating get the signature. That's going to be our give. That's on our interface. So we also have an adventure item base class. The base. And we need to that new. So what are we going to do by default? What kind of thing that if you say give diamond coins, what kind of response? Probably some kind of sarcastic. So let's have this posting a direct message. Hiya. Here. And I'm not sure why you'd want to. Not sure why. Why? Large inventory. That's going to be our kind of default. Everything inherits in the base class will have that give method, and it's basically a back to our give method. Keep that code down there. Instead, whatever there is, if it's one of them here, that, then we're going. Keep this code. This time we're not going to actually invoke file specific code. We're going to invoke generically every instance of the class into its adventure items. Again. Adventure. Start a new station with chatbot. Go through the same process. Building. Take all. Go to the end of the troll bridge. Look. Troll. Troll. And here, should come back and say, I'm not sure why you're trying to. Diamond. Does. Not sure why you're trying to give a large diamond to a large troll barring you away. So now we need to add back in troll specific code. Go in and grab give troll. So we've removed a chunk. The command itself is still a bit wordy, and what I'd like to do is try and pull some of this logic out into other methods, because we're going to be reusing. Okay, let's go to the troll. Here's the troll. So the troll has got interaction here to do with killing, and this is the point when I started writing this interaction and responded to the command kill. I realised that there were a certain number of things you wanted to do that affected objects in the dungeon, which were shared by all objects, could be shared by a lot. So it started, but this piece of code is going to be replaced. Not the way. Oh, yeah. Overriding the base give method. Now, interestingly, we use an instance of the game here, several places, bring these namespaces. We need to have a game, for instance, available. Axel Wern, thank you very much for the follow. Have some electric elf hype. Thank you so much for that follow. It's very, very kind of you. We're really getting towards our target of 400. Really do appreciate every follow. So, and then we do pass game in. Game. Item. Game. Should be able to. Base. Let's try that out. Right, so we should now, when we hit the troll, we should call the troll specific. Could wrap this in the teleport. Get a exception. Didn't have enough. So we need. This is where we need play testing. And this is a very large things I haven't accounted for. So one of the tasks we'll have to do at some point is go through production harden a lot. Building. Plane that he doesn't know what lamp. Test command. Have a troll in front of us then. Troll diamond, I haven't done it that way though. We'll get it right. Yeah, yeah. And now if we there's no troll in our way and we should be able to go northeast. And we're on the troll bridge and we can cross to the side of the chasm and adventure beyond there. But what we want to happen next is after a while that troll's got to come back again. Every time you cross and want to get back into the rest of the you're potentially having to give 2 items of valuable treasure, which is losing your points at the end game. So it's going to be very costly backwards and forwards. So that's why there's a solution to that puzzle there. Get rid of the troll permanently. Look at what that sorts that puzzle. Okay. So we take command. Remember. Okay, so here's our code. And now it looks a lot neater. The actual brains of our largely about working out who is the recipient, who is what is. Now this is interesting because we're assuming here give to here go through this route where they give diamond. What you might want to do, don't have a give to, don't know who. You have to kind of work out a response. I think we need to solve this problem or solve the making the let's just demonstrate the issue. So if we pop a breakpoint again, exactly what? Okay. We're in the game. Now it strikes me that at this point there's a troll barring your way, saying give diamonds, coins, other items. We've got coins as well. In fact, let's just show you what we're carrying. See, we've got a pile of coins, large diamonds, small packs. With coins, we do want it to be able to work out that we're trying to give coins to. Here we go. Breakpoint. There's only 2 arguments, so give and coins. 2 arguments we pass into the command. To work out what the item is, coins, got coins, so the inventory item is going to be set to coins. Then we're going to drop down and give to the empty string. drop down and say, I'm not sure who you want to give. That could actually work with what it says now. It says, I'm not sure you want to give the pile of coins to. That could force them to say, give it to the troll. So what do you think, chat? Is that a reasonable thing to leave to, or do we need to actually have it say, well, there's a troll in the room, of course you want to give it coins to the troll. Waiting to say troll. That's a good. Tell you what, we'll accept that as being what happened. Think about it and come back to it. I think you can work it. I think you can work it out as well. But where there's a number of items, I want to give it to something. Let's try and tackle it. So, what are the properties of an item? It's got so it's got active, portable, balance, is it? Let's add a new property. Boolean naming thing. That by default would be false. Excuse me. iAdventure item. Okay, so what we need to go and look at all of our creatures got as items. We've got a bird. That's a creature. Bottle, broken glass, cage, coins, crystal bridge, dead dragon. Dead dragon is a creature, but dead snake is a dead live dragon. I can do a dwarf. The dwarfs are interesting. Not actually currently they're wandering monsters, not adventure items. So giving things to dwarves is a challenge probably for next time, which is that. Item factory, jewellery, key, lamp, wax, things, pirate chest, vital wall, rotting dead dragon, shadowy figure, that's not a snake here, that's definitely troll's a creature. bars of vending machines, and it only makes sense if have a look at so we can get all of this item our current location. Item, touch that. Code we're going to be having. Touch that. Creatures. We'll probably just get the first creature. Get the first or do. First living creature. Possible. It is attention. Go and have a look. Have a lesson. first order. I could wait. Better what? Just do the simplest. Give that a go. Okay, so get the same process. We'll do a quick test. Okay, so there's a leaflet in this mailbox. Happily. So this thing about unknown has joined the adventures, like multiplayer kind of. I'm not confident in the player aspect. Go in. Say. Okay, we've got two arguments. No, we've got a leaf. Got a leaf. I had to give it. Potential. We're going to say not sure. Do you want to give the leaflet too? And we'll. EO991, thank you so much for the follow. Have some electric alf hype. One of our pixel shaders that Fuel Stable contributed to the stream. And we actually have a whole, I think we have 9 individual streams covering everything about creating your own shaders. Similar to that. So the very last one has a similar kind of electric effect to that we do. So interested in how we do those shaders, and they're all real time. They're not videos; they're being generated in real time. Millions and millions and billions of calculations going on. Just check out my YouTube shader streams. So very welcome, warm welcome to your CEO. So we're going to teleport to the Skool. Okay, so here we are with the troll. Look, there's a troll here. We're going to give. Okay, so we've hit our breakpoint. And here we should fall back as a creature, first creature. So it's okay. Piece of code here. Well, that's fair enough. Understandable. The recipient Ian, thank you so much for that subscription. Some code base alpha type here. So much for that. That's very, very generous of you. So thank you. Okay, so white space. Oh, into interpret 2. Century. That should receive. Like that. Silver and gold. So what kind of game is silver and gold? Because you know, as you know, well, probably most people who watch the stream know I'm not a gamer. I'm a tabletop gamer, but video gamer. I've just been out because of the lockdown and ourselves entertained. Went out and bought an Xbox One. So when you playing games on that, and we like playing children's games currently. It's a tabletop game, is it? Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay then. Building. This is a link to Board Games Geek. Gold. Simple rules. Fast action. Planning. So to complete a treasure map after. And wipe all cards. Nice small little game as well. Interesting. Yeah, I'll check that out. Always looking for simple multiplayer games like that. What we tend to like is cooperative games. That'll be competitive. Nice, simple. I like simple games because I play with my family. They've got to be 2-player games. So. Do the whole. So now we expect it to work out potential with fault and we're going to give coins as well. Oh. Right. Maybe. time we are in 2 arguments code. Good. Place. Yeah. And we have got the first living creature. Essentially. Well, except. There we are with that part. So, just now says nice production values. It does look quite good. Works with kids, excellent. Like Tetris for the tabletop. Certainly check that. I've got a co-op style game called. That's very good. We haven't discussed that. Like an island that's sinking, and you've got to find 4 mythical treasures on the island before the island sinks. The first person, not coffee, but competitive. Then you've got to grab the items, make it to the helicopter before the entire island sinks. Clever gameplay. I think it's Matt Leacock. A clever gameplay. There's a whole series of them. There's Forbidden Desert, and there's another one as well. Forbidden some rocket. I think this idea of the so to say this idea of checking the argument and working it. A thing that's going to happen, an item that's going to happen, and an item that's going to be used, and recipient object action. It's going to kind of come up again when we look at attack, kill, or murder, maim, assault, that kind of combat or command. So pulling all this out, matching the whole thing. Pull out that comment available. But for now, we don't do that because we're not writing in another standard. Kind of about this actually. About a whole lot of behaviour that's in the wrong place. How that behaves onto the classes. So let's go back to that. Look at action. Fine. Everything's fine apart from the fact we back up. Moving the troll from the left means that the troll obviously is no longer blocking the way, but a way of bringing that troll back. So what we're going to do first is work out how to bring the troll back. Basically, the troll is a particular type of object, singleton object. There's only ever one of it. So if there's already one created, use that instant. There isn't one with. This is so that the same item, basically, both ends of the bridge, and the same troll. Not 2 trolls, one at each end. It's basically the same troll. So that no matter which direction, from the northeast or the southwest, and so add to locations. So we're going to open up the path we're going to immediately put the troll back in. We're not going to close off that. Just going to see if we can actually put the troll back in. What I'll do is copy these. Look, it's completely temporary. Add troll. Add to like. Recipient element becomes a name this troll. We've already got north, southwest. Just immediately place back in. No longer going to be actually blocking it. That makes it bold. Yeah. This location. Book. Roll. And we're going to go. The northeast. Can't go that way. I look to see. Oh, boiling away. Let's. Okay, so the troll now. Theory is gone. Look, it should have come back again. Troll boiling away, but if I go. Go northeast. I should no longer stop us because it's not barring our way anymore from the troll bridge. We brought the troll back into position to block. So, watch. We should pull this out. That method. Got to remove troll and we want. Not that. Wow. So there should be a action. Go to our list of interactions. These are kind of little commands, little comic. This is the functionality. So remove destination. So we pass in a destination. I passive going to be current location. Move. Need to remove moves, don't we? Not just remove destination. Now, remove destination is an interaction, and that's really about scripting things that happen when you interact with them. So for example, there's a grate which you have to kind of unlock to get into the dungeon itself. If you lock that again, then you're removing the destination either side of the grate, so you no longer pass through the grate. And flat out. And we go. Place drop. Added. Bypass. Place the what we're going to. I don't think passing the player in passes. Place from comment. Okay, well let's do a way to make it so that after a while I'll come back rather than in me. So we can now happily do that. So we're going to use a timer mechanism to bring the troll back. That timer mechanism, what this particular code base is called a clock. So I can't remember, perfectly honestly, how clocks work. Create a clock. Art clock is clock. So this is all to do with events, event driven. It's not event in this .NET. Be able to create a clock on the layer. Layer. So after 5 moves, probably going to back. Oh. That should create a clock. Event. Have a decrement. It's going to be very simple. So we'll say that they've got five moves. If the player's got a troll clock and it ticks beyond 5, then we get want to call add the want to call place troll. Manager. Troll. So we need to use the item manager to get a troll. So we don't get troll. So it's slowly coming back to me exactly how. So we have an item factory, and we need factory. Most items that will create a new instance, but in the case of the troll, as I say, it's a singleton, so you'll get the same instance troll back, or the brand new one if it does exactly the same. So what's the best place to be on the item? Let's have our item location. Building. Okay, so the troll is getting so we need game. Game. So this is back. My adventure place. Okay. Placing it. About what we a big place. Just careful. I think we're going to have to forego this placement. So this Western place. To the simple, go back to what. That's going to put the ball back in. So that means after 5 moves, the ball should. Give it character D. Give it some value. It behavior. Let's test that bit. We have the troll actually block. Okay, let's. Thing. Look. Barbarian. Coin. Ball's not there anymore. Now we're going to go back. So let's have a look. We can go southwest. One move on one equivalent. Here we are. But we've got to go. Just southwest. Oh, nothing there. By my count, that's 4 moves. Falls back, so that worked. So our timer, our little clock ticked down to 0, and ball appeared. It's not barring our way yet, but that's the basic. To spot the clock to kind of expire, ball to come back. So he had 5 moves. So when the clock expires, ball reappears both ends of the block both. So we need a variant of our remove destination. Got remove destination. So we can pass in with another constructor rather than current load. Any location. So location. So bolt back. Hey. From place. From is fabric. Done that before. That in. Don't manage. So have we okay. So now what we need is this construction. Back on event manager, we get block access to this. Just need actually got. So then we can have another. Now we want this. Hybrid. Better name than that. Player. Destination. Drawbridge. Yeah, this is probably that's okay. From oh. Game. I don't like the ability to have some. After 5 moves, you then block the bridge again. I just don't like the fact we have. I get like. Retro CRT, welcome to the stream. Now, Retro CRT, I've got some news for you. I don't know if you managed to catch up with Code Rushed stream recently, but he's got a fanfare for you, and he's dying to show you the fanfare he's built for you. So, if you haven't seen the fanfare, and I haven't seen it, nobody's seen it, I suggest that tomorrow at about, on my time, 5 PM. British Summer Time or 4 PM UTC, you try and, if you can, head over to Code Rush stream, and you should be pleasantly surprised with a fanfare which we're all dying to see, because Mark keeps mentioning how he's got this fanfare and he can't wait for you to turn up. So hopefully it's a really, really cool fanfare you've got. Planning to be there. It's fantastic. Okay. And we can probably do something to make it better with another overload. I'll leave it as because it's like this. So this there aren't that many. This is okay. There aren't that many things that we do in the event, and this used to be a big sprawling method, but we refactored it down to very little code. So basically, at the moment, it's basically handling the wandering monsters through monster managers. Two different monster managers, a dwarf manager and a pirate manager, and it is it's dealing with points of things that happen. So here, this is where the monsters. So a whole bunch of code at one point. Now it's just code. Yes, no problem. You were lurking on Thursday. You didn't get the message. Oh, right, okay. No, I'm really looking forward to seeing it myself, because you know what Code with Streams like is kind of visual and auditory wizardry. So I'm sure he's got a fantastic. So we managed to a whole load of code down in and factoring it into these monster managers for the wandering monster. Most things now are dealing with actually cutting up, and we've got decomposition of a dragon body. Fun. Take it several ways, yeah. I'm sure it's going to involve CRTs at some point. They probably explode and lasers will fly everywhere, and aliens tends to be the common theme. Lasers, explosions, and aliens will be massacred. Mine's the only one, well, one of the few, I think, really. I suppose the pudding, if he's still there, he dumps liquid pudding all over the place. So, and I think deep water's got fanfare that Mark's working on, which could involve Mark drowning. So they're not all explosions of massive pyrotechnics. Okay, let's give this a go then. So now it says that after 5 should see the passageway blocked again. What should in any second. So, hey, for you to join the adventure game. Private chat channel. About the same as we've done before. We'll go into the building. There's the troll. Try and go north. Can't. So, what give coins? Oh, we can longer version command. So now, on. We better go northeast. On the bridge now. Okay. Still no troll. East. What about the go southwest? It's a winding corridor. Back at the south side, look at the troll should be back now, and there is. Go northeast. They can't go that way. So that's working. So now we've got a troll which goes away for 5 rounds, 5 moves, then returns, and it now demands treasure. So if you faff around a bit, you're going to get stuck. You have to give more treasure, cross the bridge to the side, and explore that side. When you come back, the troll's going to be back asking for more treasure. So that's when you have to solve the puzzle of how to get past the troll without losing all your treasure all the time. So we found a bug, didn't we? Take command here. So handle too few arguments. So this is where we fell. So once again, the simplest thing we can possibly do. Answer. All this kind of null protect, not giving enough arguments. A lot of text. I've caught plenty of obviously. So now we're outside the building, the leaflet thing. Actually, I've picked. Gonna grab something to drink. Okay, so that take with that event, a give isn't this kind of thing where we get, you know, how many arguments that item So what I think I'd like to do is about how we actually cope with that kind of in another context of trying to attack things. Now there are a number of places where we might want to attack creatures. The one where it's actually worked at the moment is the dragon. The dragon's got kind of interaction scripted against it to handle that. But the other thing is the dwarves, the wandering monsters. So they're not really items at all. They're not the same as the troll or the dragon. The wandering monsters, and I need to kind of reconcile the fact that they need to be both, not just an item in an array, which is how we represent a wandering monster in the game. They also will have properties that fall on them. We won't try and tackle everything at once. What we'll do is try to tackle the concept of attacking troll and giving it a behaviour. Simple behaviour for now, and see where that takes us, because I'm quite excited by this idea of being able to add the behaviours directly to items. Let's go to our interface, and I don't suppose we're going to get very far with it. We'll give it a go, we'll see. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to actually do this. What will the player and a target for this attack? We'll call it kill. Call it attack. Got to be a bit careful because we've got lots of aliases that trigger our interaction. Bit careful. Let's just go and look at my command register. Be okay to create an. Let's go for it and see where it takes us, because I think it's marked course mission. Cross that bridge. So let's add a new class. Call it attack. Basic. Okay, so we need to fill in some basic. That's going to take in the verbs, and it's going to call the base. That's our basic. So what does it want to do in both things? very, very grab them. Back into kind of first part of it. Let's go and register this and passing game and then base verb is attack, false. And then we need to drop our so the way we do figuring out what commands are available to us different in the adventure game than it is in the bot. So in the adventure game we literally have a list of commands. In the actual rest of the bot, things like the ADV command, that's all worked out by reflection. So they the I command interface and we work out by reflection commands that are available. That means that bot level commands can simply add the class and then automatically, we don't have to do any wiring up, automatically that command will be added to it. And there's a few some videos about when we added I think added a project command. In terms of the because these are like subcommands of the ADV command bot level command. Now register slightly different. Okay, so that should give us the attack command to invoke now. My adventure items got attack. It's going to be attack. Need to know going in base on adventure item. Target. Are you trying to okay, so that's kind of the default now. Default action. We go at leaflet, kill leaflet, murder leaflet. It's going to give us a response. At least that's the plan. So here we've got expecting to have two arguments. So we're going to have two or more of them in just seconds. So I'm thinking we may want to extend this like to a murder dragon with sword, blacks or whatever. Tackle that in the next stream. basics. Over on argument. So I target the second argument. Not bothered about if it's entries so far. Can't think of the proper names we're going to have for this. We don't care about if it's or where. A bit over help. Or Visual Studio, not with that. So what is back to our yeah, we want this. What we're target. Here means player is in the presence of. There is a whatever. In this case, it's control, but valid target here. Then we're going to invoke that target. Run out of synonyms for targeting. I'm going to call this victim. I don't know. Can't think of names for it. Victim is the that. We know there's one there because we know it's one better than the victim. Then we just change this. That bit. This should be a. Then what we vote target this here, I think, probably shouldn't target what you get feature with. Okay, so it should just kind of work at this stage, the basic conception. So we're going to kill. Or you try and take a small bear box, that's not. So basically hitting it. There's a leaf that's inside something else. The leaflet is inside the mailbox, so we can't necessarily put a pink failing. That's the reason. Here is not clever enough. Here is not clever enough so that are the container. So actually, venture forecasting it. Smarten up our hit. Let's do that. It'll wind the stream up. So adventure player. So here currently a so it's saying in the current location for the item match. So location. Menu. Let's give that a go. We're also going to need to work it out for here. Same piece of code that goes. Make sure it works here. Code. Been good getting back into it. So there's a leaflet, but the leaflet in the box, so I leave it still mailbox on effect through. What on earth? If we now say that's going to at the bottom. However, this no item in the location by the container. That problem. So we've sorted that issue out. And what we can go do is go and sort. That. General, so now we can determine what this one won't do. This one does. This will actually want the manager. Kind of get this functionality track. So it won't tackle that. Okay, so now we're here and we've got target. It's going to come back as go and have a look. So, about this. The kill. That gives us back content. So the select menu is basically flattened out this. Alt. Here we'll protect ourselves. And drill down inside the containers to attack the things inside containers. Is not very useful in the context of an attack command, but at least it covers off what people might play around trying to do. Because part of the kind of point of the adventure games is try commands, don't you? So you can also include puzzles. Not that we're going to, but you could do. Now if we kill the leaflet, should get a response when I try and attack a leaflet. Okay, so that's now operating as we want. That's the basics of an attack command. I kind of think we'd want to have possibility of saying what weapon we're going to use. Save that for one of the kind of things where this could all go hot. Let's look at the scroll then. So here's the troll. Let's override attack. Currently it's just got a bit of a fire in. Hi Frank, it's good to see you. Yes, I've decided that last time we looked at this project was back in September. And so what I've tried to do in this episode, 25 episodes ago we last looked, I've done a direct continuation. Go back to episode 62 and then episode 87, they follow on exactly to it. Factoring, talked about doing all that back those months ago to actually achieve that. Few kind of tweaks and tidied up. So the troll now behaves correctly. It accepts treasure, it goes away, it comes back after 5 moves, back again. So now I just started to expand on that kind of that refactoring off here. So the attack, the idea of attacking features. So what roll, where we've got the difficulty around is around the dragon. So have a quick look at some other items in the game. So we've got snake. So snake doesn't have any interest, it's a blocking feature. So what we put some similar kind of snake feature which that's not a very good mix. And we'll have exactly the same mix. So give this would be interesting. Doing some behaviour to take us. Let's notice we turn. Fall off. Snake. But we're going to give try and give the snake an item. So the snake hisses and snaps at you. However, you have actually pulled that out of your inventory and tried to give it to the snake. You do need to do something. So if we go back to our troll, we move item in that. We need to put the item namespace, and we need to kind of put the item at the feet of the snake. Move, add to location. Add to location. Location. Now, where's the? That one. So the snake starts out in a room for mounting location of the snake. Try to give. This is an interaction on snake and not on dead snake. So if when you kill the snake by whichever magical means you find, then this will have swapped out the snake for a dead snake. So if you look over here in the items, we've got snake here. But over here we've got dead snake. Okay, well, so we should just test out that we can attack the troll. I think there's a different method. and then next time we'll test out the snake. Snake's part of a puzzle. It's another one of these bar your way kind of puzzles, but quite different. Most people. So last time. Skool. Book. Basically, you can't attack the troll. That's not the sort of, kind of think that what should happen if you attack it with a weapon, it should kind of grab the weapon, look at it, and throw it in the chasm, so the weapons are lost forever. Adding the ability to say axe, got an axe. I think we need to do that. Good in a way. Better that. There. I think that is something. Okay, let's okay. All this code is going to be in GitHub. I'm going to push it now. So we'll go to is episode 7. Changes. So we've changed. We've added attack, refactored give, put a bit of null protection or out of range exception handling in take. We've done our clock in the event manager for the troll. We've beefed up remove destination by having an overload. We've added new new methods rather, base methods to that interface, and we've updated these, make them creatures, updated these areas as well. And mainly added a new command here, a new location called Troll Cave, which is currently inaccessible to players. I've got an idea where we could make that a bit of a very kind of place to find. Okay, so that looks good. That we'll push that up to GitHub, so that'll be there momentarily. So all the code that's right on the screen, every last line of it, all completely open source under MIT license. You're free to hit that code. do whatever you want with it. If you would like to kind of fork the repo and provide PRs and functionality, I'm very, very pleased to use those PRs. I normally get PRs with no problem. However, if you don't want to do that, you just want to take the code and change it yourself, feel free. If you have any issues with this particular code and get it running, say it is a Slack, Discord, Twitch chatbot, have any issues getting it running in any of those environments, join my Discord. And even screen share or live code, live share system up and running. So that's my Discord. Feel free to join that. All my videos are archived. Here's my YouTube channel. This video will be up tomorrow at some point, probably in the afternoon, so you can. And I think we're going to try now to do the next several streams on the text adventure. Not only do I actually finish it off, I complete all of the dungeon rooms. There's not many left to do, but also it's really, really fertile ground for refactors, and it's a very large. It's quite a large code base because it's in with the bot as well. So there really is a lot of good stuff in here to actually factor in. Really try to work together on and getting a nice. I think there's quite a lot of scope to really improve it and make it a decent game. Not least of which, if we can make it multiplayer, there are some obstacles that won't be a fair multiplayer game because single instance, obviously. So if someone locks the grate after them and you haven't got the key, then you ain't going to be able to get into the dungeon. So we need to kind of take them into account. Start thinking about other ways in, so that it's not the obvious way, the one that everyone knows, having played Cave, but there's some other ways in, perhaps in the woods or something, so that if someone does get the key, lock it and key with them, you can't no longer get into the main entrance. The concept of multiplayer carries on. What I'm not sure about is kind of PvP kind of combat. I don't know if we'll allow that. Like fellow operative. I do want to expand the give command so that you can give items to other players. Currently, if there's two of you in the same location, you can talk to it at it. But it'd be nice to be able to say, here or here, whatever, here's the diamond. Give that, or give batteries or food. Water to pick. That might be cool. Cover that off. Okay, so that's now up on GitHub. So do go and check that out. Let's find. So if anyone's got any suggestions, happy to. Might as well find. I'll just leave you with a picture of the map on it. So we've been working in Ontario on Albury. I'll just leave you with a picture of the map. Raid. On show. Source Code, so we'll raid Source Code. He's actually speaking at the Live Coders conference, online conference on the 9th of April. So do remember about that event. It's 14 hours of content broadcast by members of the live coding team. I'm not doing it, but a number of people are, and it looks very interesting. So let's go and raid Source Code. So we're back next Monday with more text. I hope